Well, in fact, the letter is more addressed to the Chancellor. The Treasury has been publishing economic analyses which indicate that the impact of a no-deal Brexit would be catastrophic. And the letter is not just signed by parliamentarians, it's also signed by economists and a number of other people. And all that we're simply doing is asking the Chancellor to produce the economic models upon which these analyses have been based. Because we're seeing other analyses, such as one referred to in the papers today from Open Europe, which indicates that although a no-deal Brexit would not be ideal, the impact upon the economy would be very mild. They're talking about 0.17% of GDP. So clearly they can't both be right, and we think that it's right that the Treasury at such an important time should be publishing the figures upon which they've carried out these calculations. That there's a great deal of concern about both the Chequers proposals and the proposals that are now emerging of continued British participation in the customs union. And this is not just David Davis and other members of the Conservative Party. We're seeing similar objections, crucially, from the DUP, who say that in no circumstances but must Northern Ireland be treated differently from the rest of the UK. And, you know, I have a huge amount of sympathy for the Prime Minister, but at this moment leadership is called for, and we need to make sure that we're not stuck in an arrangement indefinitely that will be to the economic and other disbenefit of the UK. I think that the European Union has pretty cynically weaponised the issue of the Northern Ireland border. And crucially, from the Prime Minister's point of view, she depends upon the votes of the 10 DUP members of Parliament. And it's quite clear that if Northern Ireland is going to be treated separately from the rest of the UK, that she will lose the support of those MPs. So I think that the Northern Ireland question is hugely important, but has got to be handled sensitively, and has got to recognise the fact that Northern Ireland is an integral part of the United Kingdom.